Welcome to the TNT Show. I'm the Rev. I'm here with Adrian Burton. He's the art director for Alderac Entertainment Group. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Adrian Burton. I have been the art director with AEG for about 5 years now. 4.5 of that was spent as the Legends of the Five Rings art director. It's the second oldest card game after Magic, essentially. Collectible card game, anyways. As far as how I became art director, my brother-in-law is Steve Argyle. He's an artist. People know him from Magic, from Legend of the Five Rings.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep, some Dungeons and Dragons. At a certain point, he was kind of moving into his freelance career. We found out that the art director position was open with AEG. And he kind of said, oh man, I just don't have the time for that, but that'd be so cool. And I said, well, boy, I love that. I love L5R. I have all the time, but I don't have the credentials. And so we basically said, oh, you've got peanut butter in my chocolate. You've got chocolate in my peanut butter. And we came up with this idea, well, we can apply as a studio. And so Argyle Studios applied to be the art director for Legend of the Five Rings. The topic of my credentials comes up. I'm not an artist. I don't draw. I've actually had a lot of success with just picking good artists and telling them the sandbox that they can play in and not micromanaging them. And I think if you pick the right people and you put some trust and faith in them, they will 9 times out of 10 reward your trust in them.
How can art enhance the experience?
Well, I think it's everything. Try to imagine a game with no art. It's a blank box with some text on it. If you want world creation, you've got to have the art.
Yeah, any setting
Players need to know what it looks like so that their fantasy, and imagination can take that and run with it.
Yeah.
Asking someone to just completely generate everything wholesale based off of words, well, that's a book. That's what books are for.
There you go. One of the many cool things about Adrian, I think you're actually on a couple, but is he has a face. His face is on at least one card that I know of. There's a couple more, I think, right?
My face is on one L5R card. It's clearly me.
Is that the one you use on your email? Yeah.
No, that one's actually for HeroScape.
Oh.
But that is me. I'm on the cover of a HeroScape game. And the one that I use in my email actually isn't the one that they used. It's still clearly me, but the one that they used actually has more armor. Okay. The original that my brother-in-law drew and used me as the model for is very bare-chested and just screaming and holding an axe.
Pretty barbaric. It's awesome.
Yes, it's a good. Once you've had an artist do your own image like that, there's really no reason to have any other avatar ever again.
The secret, from what I understand, to really making a good appearance in an art card like that is just a good beard. Is that the?
It helps.
Yeah.
It helps.
I really
goes a long way.
It means I'm screwed. I'm never going to be on a card.
Outside of L5R, what other games and types of things do you like?
I really like European board games, co-op games. I really enjoy. My family are very big into board games. We play a lot of those. And generally speaking, it's better for everyone if it's a co-op game. Right. Because we're all nerds and we will break games. And then I play video games, mostly Blizzard games. I welcome our Blizzard overlords.
How much time would an artist have to do their work?
As a general rule, I try to make sure I always gave them 2 months.
From the art director's side, what would you say to anybody out there that's an artist looking to get into this?
The first thing to recognize is that you are your own brand. You need to have your style, you need to have your reputation, and you need to protect those and maintain those. Mm-hmm. Your business relationships with your art directors and even your fellow artists are very important. Networking is critical in this. Protect your reputation and produce quality work. The artist needs to look at it from the perspective of how much am I making, how long do I have, and how many hours am I going to put into it? Because you don't want them to be making minimum wage.
Sure.
Right? And they need to make sure that they're not.
That's cool that you're concerned about the artist too, as far as the personal side of it. Now the Monty Python questions. So what is your favorite color?
Blue. No yellow.
No yellow.
All right. What is your quest?
To find fulfillment.
So Spaceballs. obviously a fan, man with taste. I don't. Did you have you heard anything on the announcement of like a second one?
All I've ever heard is people looking at this and going, "Have you heard that there's going to be a second one?" That is literally all I know. But man, what a good time to be a nerd, though.
Seriously.
Holy cow! We get a Civil War movie.
Yes.
Oh. Well, it's nice. The nerds won.
Yes.